so long, I hope you remember how to do this.
Alright, counting down from 3, 2, 1. Hello interwebs, and welcome back to Tau Talk. This would make...
Did he miss us?
Yes, this would make episode 3. Unfortunately, episode 2 happened, shall we say, about 5 months ago. And for this, we are very sorry. Yeah.
I blame the government.
It's pretty easy to blame the government. They're kind of a huge scapegoat. But no, we're going to spend just like, tiny bit of time right now to say we're very sorry.
Yes, this is the apologizing profusely part of the program. So we are sorry that it's been so long, but things came up such as summer vacation.
I mean, it's not really much of an excuse, but
we went off. We didn't see each other for like 3 whole months, and it was tragic.
I was okay with it.
Well, that's because you got engaged.
Well, stuff happens sometimes. We are sorry if you were wondering what the hell happened to us. We're alive. We're okay. We're still kicking. And everything's going pretty good.
So yeah, basically the main reason for the delay is we despise our fans.
Yeah, and sometimes we're lazy.
That too, but that's only out of hatred for you.
So
feel special that we care enough to hate you.
Ding! Now, in the very last episode we had, I don't remember if any of you actually remember this, but we said we would have a very special guest for you.
We also said we'd review a movie that we don't really remember, so
we'll probably have to review, maybe we'll try and review 2 movies next time.
Well, now you're making more promises that we'll just flail out on.
Well, I'm trying to set a new thing here.
A new standard of hating our fans?
Yes. So we'll try and do 2 movies. Maybe one will be short, just like a 5-second piece going, but we'll try and do something. Now, the guest...
So, sorry for those of you who really were waiting to see our Creature with the Atom Brain review. But
patience is a virtue. Now, for the guest. This special individual is with us here tonight. They have been a help to us greatly in some regard. They've also
he's a collective.
Shh. You don't reveal the gender of the guest until it's time.
You do when grammar is concerned.
He has been a great help to us many times, even though he can be a great source of wonderful stress. But we would like all of you to give a warm welcome to the ever-pleasant and sometimes irritating Brad Mensch.
Hey guys, didn't see you.
Mr. Mensch. May I call you Mr. Mensch?
Yeah, yes you may.
Menschy.
May I call you Sir Mensch-a-lot?
Mensch-a-lot is acceptable.
Mensch-a-lot?
It's my Renaissance name.
That just makes you sound like some sort of gay porn star.
He doesn't know.
Anyway, so, Brad, we just would like you to take a moment to introduce yourself to the wonderful people out there in camera land.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, I didn't see you on that very small screen portal of yours. I can barely see you guys. How are you? How you doing? All right. It's good to be here. It's kind of cramped on this little small screen. You might want to upgrade. Anyway, so hi, I'm Brad Mensch, and I am what am I?
I don't know, what are you?
Tell us a little about yourself.
Pass the zero. So I was picked up by these guys not too long ago.
In the back of a shady van.
About a year and a half ago. It was interesting. They needed a DP or something. I don't know really how it went down, but it went down. And it went down hard. And so, we, a collective bunch, we decided to work as one. Because community. Oh, I kind of went up there. Sorry, Dave. Community.
Now I'm going to have to add that in post. Thanks for making my life suck a little more.
It's what keeps us together. But, especially when community comes together, it does that. So that's pretty much what we had to deal with community.
I hate you so much. I'm going to have to make words move now.
It happens. Post-production. It's such an easy process.
I'm sorry. Anyway, now, so Brad was our director of photography for Incubus, which is what DP stands for. So, in case you're like,
DP stands for Incubus?
no, DP stands for director of photography. I'm trying to make sure that anyone out there is like, what the heck does that mean? I want so they understand lingo.
And I'm just trying to make sure I'm a jerk, so.
Okay, so DP, director of photography, also cinematographer. Brad's job is responsible for making things look beautiful. He was in charge of the frame.
Which isn't hard when you have Chris Putnam on screen, but.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, so Brad was there, helped us greatly, made us feel wonderful, made us feel very frustrated, made us feel enthusiastic. Now,
basically, any emotion you can think of, Brad made us feel.
I do think of human life as expendable.
And he quoted Futurama a lot.
Dave's my man on that, on Futurama. So.
Now, turning it over to Incubus, which was the film we shot last spring.
Yeah, remember that?
We're going to take a moment to tell you the status of that film. The status is in post-production. The film is, being edited. The film is got to go through several large amounts of tweaking before it will be ready to be shown. But rest assured, it is coming. And on that, we are hoping that the film will be complete early 2009. So, we will have it hopefully.
When we say complete, we don't necessarily mean like ready for festival submission complete. We just mean you guys will get to see it.
Right. So,
Because there'll still be a lot of sound work, color correction, music probably.
So the film will be premiered early 2009. That is the hope.
The dream.
The broken promise.
What's the pessimism right here? Pessimistic.
See, when between the two of us I'm the pessimistic one, then there's a problem.
There is a problem.
Let's sprinkle on some sugar, and what do you have?
Sugary pessimism?
Delectable.
Now available at an IHOP near you.
That's actually not a bad idea. We should make something like that.
Sugary pessimism.
Sugary pessimism.
We can market it. It would sell by the crap load.
For some reason I'm feeling it should be raisin flavored, because nobody likes raisins.
I like raisins.
Yeah, but would you really want to eat like raisin flavored something?
What about sun-dried
Raisins flavored
tomatoes?
pessimism.
Nah, that doesn't feel. No, sun-dried tomatoes don't feel like. Even though it's like I'm a tomato, not dry.
Is that what it's like?
Yes. Now, the other thing I'd like to bring up in regard to Incubus is that the website is now up. So, if you go to TauProductions.com, thank you, Brad, and you go through, you can enter the Incubus site, and you can find wonderful character bios, a little bit on the plot of the film, some cool photos.
You can also just go straight to incubus.TauProductions.com.
Which will take you right there.
For you lazy
But,
people.
if you'd rather go on an adventure, do it my way.
But my way's more efficient.
Efficiency never was fun.
Or just don't do it. Do it my way. All right.
Okay. These are our fans, Brad. We've already pissed them off enough.
We love you.
We just spent some time telling them we hated them. We're giving them mixed signals now.
Hey, at least we're giving signals,
That's true.
True that, Right now we are going to move on to what is actually our next production.
Because we just can't stop making movies.
It happens.
It's a disease.
It's a fun disease.
It's a stressful disease.
It's an expensive one.
You guys want to know something funny? If you fast forward this, you'll see these two guys not moving and me like jumping all over the place. Try it. No, try it right now. I'll wait. I told you, right? What?
I'll beat you in your sleep.
So, how about that filmmaking?
Now, we are taking a step beyond Incubus with this next project, which is codenamed Ava.
But the real title is Beyond Incubus. You know, like Beyond Thunderdome. I'm kidding, it's Ava.
Right. So it's going to be bigger, it's going to cost more money, it's going to be more complicated, blah, 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 blah. To make a long story short, it's our biggest thing yet.
Basically, we just don't like making things easy for ourselves.
Well, we usually like to upgrade, kind of like some people feel about wives. Now, Ava.
Ava!
Ava!
What's Ava?
Basically, it is a alternate history of Earth in which humanity has decided that to decrease conflict, they're going to decrease the number of nations in the world. The thought processes here is that national identity breeds more, conflict, so less national identity, less conflict. So there's only about 6 real countries left in the world. They're huge, and they're known as factions, but there are only like 6 of them. The film focuses on one of them, which is called the United Republic of the Red Star, or just the Red Star for short, because nobody wants to run around saying that name. Well, and they also abbreviated to be the URRS. Their style is very similar to that of the old Soviet Union. In fact, they are
see what he did there? URRS, USSR.
tricky and clever.
And very subtle.
In fact, they are in the area where the old, Warsaw Pact was. Now, in the midst of all this is what is called the Guild. The Guild is kind of like the United Nations.
Not to be confused with the web series with Felicia Day.
Right.
Who I'm in love with.
It's okay.
You're in love with Putnam, so...
Well, he's hot. Now,
Yeah, but he wasn't in Dr. Horrible.
he's still hot.
But he could have been in Dr.
Christian
He could
Bale's
have been
not in
Dr.
Dr. Horrible. He's hot. Hugh Jackman's not in Dr. Horrible. He's hot. Squall wasn't in Dr. Horrible, and he's hot. Brad's not in Dr. Horrible, and he's hot also.
Who are these guys?
I don't know. They're hot. Anyway, so we have the Guild. Like the United Nations, it's their job to sort of facilitate conflicts between factions. The idea behind this is that they don't want to have basically a super war going on, because if 2 countries, or 2 factions, I should say, went to war, it'd be like half the Earth going to war with each other. Not a pretty sight. So, I don't know. How much of the plot should I give away?
So there's this girl, and that's pretty much it.
Yes, we have our title character named Ava, and pretty much as of this point, we're just going to say that the Red Star and all its military forces, along with this large group of rebels, are fighting each other for who can acquire this girl first.
It's basically the world's bloodiest custody battle.
Yeah, and the Guild has to step in to try and facilitate this whole conflict and figure out why in the world this girl is so important.
Should we tell them a little about who we've cast in the movie?
Well, of course we've cast Chris Putnam because he's hot.
As established.
Okay, I'm back. Also, for the first time having a role, pretty much, real role in any of our films, we have good old Andrea.
Woohoo. Although she was a huge help behind the scenes in Incubus.
Yes, much thanks goes out to her.
And you'll also see her in the movie as several different characters, although only one of them do you see her face, so you probably won't even notice.
Dave, that's information you're supposed to reveal after the movie ends.
Why? This way they can play the fun game of trying to... Each time they see someone whose face they don't see, they'll be like, was that her? Was that her? Zelma will be coming down the hall, they'll be like, is that her?
I just had a funny image in my head. Anyway, so, yes. And then we've also cast, for the first time in one of our films, the wonderful and adorable Sammy Melvin.
Who is playing the title character.
Sammy was also a pretty big help for us on Ava. And we love her. Hello, Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Thank you.
Hello.
Now, beyond the story of Ava, a big aspect of the film is the style. Pretty much for years, I've always wanted to do kind of a quote-unquote comic booky kind of film. And I don't mean like a superhero, I just mean...
Let's not say comic book, let's say graphic novel.
Okay, a graphic novel kind of film.
Because that's more pretentious.
With that coloration, with that style, just kind of like with the saturation and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what we're going for here.
Saturation? What's that?
Saturation, my good friend, is with the colors and how they're,
Do you have an example?
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such documentaries as Saturation, The Misunderstood Friend.
Yes, watch
Sorry.
this clip real quick.
That was my Simpsons episode. My Simpsons reference for the day.
So do you have the clap on saturation? Like, clap on saturation! Whoa!
How the hell did you do that?
I don't know, that was kind of cool. Try it, kids!
Do not try this at home.
Oh lord, this is gonna take forever to edit.
So, pretty much it's December now. Enjoy this production.
Yes, we actually started shooting this in March. And,
As you can see, things got out of hand.
you're wondering why it took so freaking long between episodes? Blame Brad.
Yeah, jerk.
Now, the major problem we've had with this production is that it hasn't started yet, and we have run into many, many problems with scheduling.
Here's part of the problem. In case you haven't noticed, this isn't the dorm room we used last year.
We are now in Philadelphia. So,
Except half of our cast and crew are still in
Harrisburg. So we got Harrisburg over here. Hello. We got Philadelphia over here. Hello. And we're trying to schedule a shoot somewhere in between whatever. So pretty much we run into a lot of problems. But we are hoping tentatively that the first shoot date will be October 25th.
Tell your friends.
The magic of this is that these two suckers are going to be in charge of it. I will not be there, unfortunately.
Yes, sucker.
The director cannot show up for the first day of the shoot.
Which is... makes me a little nervous.
Now, he has very good reason, so it's not like he's a flake who makes other people do his work. Well, it's not the only reason he's a flake who makes other people do his work. So, but we can't be mad at him for this.
Yes, unfortunately the United States Army needs me for the weekend.
Yes, tell them your story of your one credit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I was taking 11 credits and I was quickly informed, you need to take 12 credits, otherwise we are going to kill you very slowly.
NCPC policy.
I didn't know Watto was your advisor.
Pretty much. So,
You need to take 12 credits. Nice.
no Republic money, no good.
I'm a giant.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought credits
I
were
don't
I thought credits were no
understand
good
what
for
I am.
Watto. You need something more real.
I need something more real.
Annie, come and be nice to me.
Yes.
Watto is Borat now.
What on Borat the same thing? He does one way.
This changes
It's
everything.
very nice. Naughty 45 hyperdrive for you. We've told you about our problems with Ava. We told you a little bit about Ava. We're moving on to...
To yet another movie.
Yes, we shot a short film in Jersey yesterday. It was, it was a good experience.
was
But
fun.
for the most part, I should probably say it was a really expensive film.
Yeah, considering, okay, it's the shortest project we've done in a long time.
And
It's going to be what? How long is the film going to be?
probably
Approximately.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes, and it cost us about $500,000.
Mostly on costumes.
Actually, more than $500,000.
And the rest on me, because I'm expensive.
Yeah. Now, interesting thing about this film, Brad was not DP.
That's right. Our director of photography was not Mr. Mensch.
Yeah.
So
because you got to be on camera for most of the film. And, we had you on camera at the same time as being DP for Incubus,
no.
and it was interesting, as demonstrated in a delightful comic strip by our favorite lead actress. We have faith in Kyle Fisher and
That's
his
right.
ability to shoot, because after all, we're always using his camera. In fact, we're using it right now. So we thought it would be nice to let him actually use his own camera.
Seems like a good. It seems like a good thing to do.
And you looked at some of the footage and you said it turned out really good.
Yeah, was it good? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so it should be a pretty cool short film.
Now the short film should be released hopefully like the end of next month. Okay, so it shouldn't take very long to edit. And and it should be done. Wanker. Now,
So you remember your favorite part and mine of previous Tau Talks?
looking at archival footage.
We call them video blogs or vlogs,
This time
or just vlogs, or even shorter.
Or just
Or just we just like to call them. So we have a new behind the scenes from the making of Incubus.
And for this time, we're going to take a look at shoot day number 3, which was the longest shoot day of the film.
The longest shoot day, one of the longest ever that I've ever been on in any film. I think we've mentioned this in a previous episode, but I'm too lazy to check. But we got there at basically
Before the sun came up.
and we left after the sun went down. To be more specific, it was over 12 hours that we were there.
Yeah. We were trying to shoot 11 pages of the script.
We got there at like, was it 7 a.m.?
6 or 7, yeah.
7 a.m. The actors got in a little later, but then we were cleaning up and we left at like 8 at night.
Yeah.
So
So about 12 hours we were stuck underground.
in a lab classroom in the basement, and it was cool stuff, and it was the perfect location for the scene.
Everything worked out pretty well. I mean, for the most part, we shot 10 of 11 pages, which is pretty impressive. We had a pretty good track record that day. I mean, even though we got a little sidetracked, we still stayed on task for the most part, and things went pretty well.
Plus, we got pizza.
And anything you'd like to add, Brad?
Did get pizza. About that day?
About that day.
Yeah. What are your reflections on that?
My reflections on that day. Well, since we this is very like we're starting out, we're getting there. We're going through all like the steps and the processes of like how to progress to a new level. That was a definite builder for us. We really learned a lot of things. It may not have been the smoothest of days, which I pray that I will never have a smooth day, because if we do, what are we learning?
So you're the one who's praying against us.
Get him.
Yes.
So you don't want to hear us talking about this day. You want to know what it was like to be there yourself.
Not that, like, watching a video really shows you. But anyway.
Well, it shows it what you were like if you were holding the camera the whole time.
Exactly.
And if you had your eyes closed whenever the camera was turned off.
And you had no nose.
Yeah, that's true. It did smell like dead armadillo in there. And formaldehyde.
So anyway, let's take a look at that footage. What do you say, Brad, huh?
I say we look at it.
Hell yeah.
Striking.
Just don't ruin the project.
Striking.
That's not bad, actually. Even if you bounced off the wood, it looks pretty good.
We'll see. Sweet. Thank you, nutrition people, and your. See, the reports do come in handy. All right, and walk straight. Perfect. We'll get a really good shadow on Cody's, like under Cody. We'll like underlight up there.
On Cody's under Cody.
It is under Cody. That's part of Cody that everyone loves.
Yeah.
Alright, so move back. Da 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 da. Sharp turn. Oh, that's gonna be hard.
I can't get my double knot open.
Oh, sorry.
So why'd you double knot it?
Because I was trying to give you help.
Must have stripped it. There's just pants in it. That's a tripod. See the three legs?
What was it, two?
I was gonna say it's to that warp light, so.
Oh, you know what? It probably is. We don't
Awesome.
really need it because it's like semi-torqued out. You go. Do both. Do that.
This side.
Alright, are we having that bottle?
It's gonna come right in under here and capture the line. Okay?
That's gonna be really. Be careful.
Really be careful.
Yeah.
How about over? Let me see your shot here.
Actually, hang on.
What?
You're supposed to snort here. I just want to see how that sounds.
Who snorts?
React appropriately.
Who snorts? Eggs.
Carrie. Carrie snorts and turns her attention.
That's very dignified, button. Talking to the edge.
There were some tables in the lounge out there.
I'm conducting this experiment. If you just hold a camera long enough, eventually anyone who has a gun will aim it at the camera.
Oh, that's
No one's extreme! excited! Get excited! Start getting excited, mother.
Battery. Somebody battery.
I'm here, right here.
Battery.
Let me get it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say something.
3, 2, 1, action!
That was so much fun. And then we'll open it again.
Rolling.
Action! That means people move. And the lines disappear. All right, go back. Me, you have a line. We thought.
The first line?
Yeah. No, your first line. You can.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Action.
I don't know what's important, what's not.
Cut. Me.
What if I interview
So,
you
so,
real
so
quick?
now can I
Go
unplug
for
this?
How do you feel the production is going thus far?
Oh, the production.
Yeah,
It's
how do you
amazing.
feel? What
We
are
have
your
a lot
feelings
of
on it?
we have a lot of talent
Uh-huh.
within our little group here. It's a lot of talent. When it's channeled properly, it's really good.
I'm feeling the same way.
Really good.
I think we got a great crew here, including Rob Kerr, Brad Mensch. Cody, you're done. Can I take my clothes off too? Mike, can I take my clothes off too?
Not yet. You gotta powwow.
Why is Cody done?
So like everyone's
Steve is
available
all
till
like-
5:30. I don't want to hide behind tables. Rob, do you have to be
tables are
somewhere at 5:30 or leave at 5:30?
They're gonna.
You're not gonna see them. Switch here.
Bang! 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 Napkins are in here, guys.
No, you just be like the bitter taking hard
Scripts
drink.
here. Doesn't matter.
We're dying out there. I'm going out in style.
Scripts here. Read the script.
Just look like a binder, so
That's true.
Sure, you don't want me to come.
It is funny though to watch a movie and be like, there's the script
Yeah, let
right
him come
there,
off.
there's
We
the
have a little
script
bit of
over
room.
there.
In our last
come
movie,
off
Ryan
frame,
was
just
holding the
so-
script
Okay.
and gaffer's tape in one scene, so.
You are off frame, senor.
That's right.
Saying you're frameless.
Ready?
Ready? Putnam.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Action. Cut.
Do that again.
It's like they all just walk to the end and stop and turn around and look at the camera. They're like, okay, we're at the
Close in the
end.
back.
Now what?
Yeah, but you have to walk over there.
I know, I'm like,
Okay, let me do one
Okay.
thing. Actually, Putnam, walk forward a little bit.
That looked awkward because they all just walked down there and
Can you stop right there?
looked at the camera. I honestly have no idea what's happening.
Ready? You're supposed to be following after
For what?
Jen.
For this? It's ready. I just
Sniffing at her heels.
I call you Velveteen.
okay.
Velveteen?
That's how I know her. Velveteen.
Brad, would it help if we gave people name tags?
I'm terrible at names, okay?
But how I stood here. See, the problem with this is I'm gonna know everybody's character name and not anybody's real name. But oh well.
Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
here?
We're ready.
Okay, rolling.
What am I doing here?
It's just you're not moving into frame.
Sweet.
Still rolling.
Action.
We need to organize some kind of fence.
Saw some tables in the lounge back there. We can use those.
Cut.
No, but they'll slow the bullets.
Say it again.
Show yourself. Who goes there? Mike Ortiz. Hawk, does the young master beckon? Banana Hammock.
Say it again.
Show yourself. Castrate me.
I dare you! You have a light!
Tempt any of us.
Quiet on set. Rolling.
Action.
I definitely heard something. Who's there? Show yourself!
Cut. Brad, you draw the gun from the wrong side.
You went like this. You went like this. You had this gun and you were like, I pulled this out of my knife.
That's the size of the sword goes on. And like, when you drop something, you can never tell which way it's going. Like, that's always up in the air.
I know. We didn't take that many shots of my crotch grab. It was like once.
Because I wasn't playing.
That's because I'm a really good crotch grabber. We done?
We're done.
We are a crocodile.
We're a crocodile.
Crocodile Dundee.
That was cheesy.
Walk like a man, talk like a man.
And we're back.
Wasn't that something?
That was the best movie I've ever seen. Frankly, I don't want to see the finished movie of Incubus now because that was satisfying enough.
Let's watch it again.
Let's not. They can rewind.
Okay, just scroll this thing, I don't know.
Anyway, so we're just gonna say this. Thank you for watching. We're sorry for the delay.
But we're not sorry that we hate you.
We promise that next time we will have a movie review, and next time will come. Okay, not 5 months from now, maybe like a month. Hopefully sooner, but we don't want to make too many ambitious promises, because,
I was going to say, you know how we've always stuck to our promises before.
yeah. So we're going to give you a movie review.
Eventually, Crockland's going to be online.
Yeah, well, that's another issue.
What's Crockland?
Yeah, Dave, what's Crockland?
Well, you see, when a man and a woman love each other very much,
When a man loves a woman, can't keep his hand on his...
well, let's end this before we have to hear Mike sing another note.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a wonderful night. You take care. Enjoy whatever it is you wish to do in life. Stay away from shady porcupines. And goodbye.
Farewell.
Adieu. All right, now for the main event of this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to return once again.
You'll lean back. All right, unbutton the belt. We're going to return once again to the dark archives of Incubus. Hot dog eating contest. There we go.
I wish. And we're going to
Because
take...
nothing says good internet video like a hot dog eating contest.
That's awesome.
So, there is a big difference between, well, in my opinion, City 1 and City 2. And because of the difference, we have to talk with ridiculous French accents.
Oh,
That is right.
the accent.
This is how we discuss the mileage. Now, the one city...
This was very obscure, though.
This is one city over here.
Where are you from?
I don't know. I didn't have enough.
He is from a very tiny part of France, which is confused with Italy. They are not sure.
Little wedges of cheese.
Little.
Cock doggy.
That's right.
All right. Nom 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 nom.
What are we talking about? Harrisburg.
Right. So,
Dead armadillos look really cool.
And good on pizza.
so, because of scheduling, as I said, things have been a little awkward. So, yeah. Hopefully, October 25th, we'll get the ball rolling.
Oh, what are you doing? Product placement for your iPhone now?
No, it's off screen. If I wanted to do product placement, I'd be like this. Ooh, iPhone. Ah, it makes everything easier.
Middle finger makes everything easier also.
Oh man, how did you break that?
It's
Whoa, those special effects were amazing!
I'm not putting anything there. What did you break?
we are just shooting.
It's don't worry about it.
At least the camera wasn't pointing
No,
at
you're
you.
fine. Come here. Really, you didn't interrupt.
Sit down, Brad. This might be the most sidetrack we've ever gotten.
So,
Tell this guy to stop writing scripts because I don't have enough hours in the day.
Alright, well, you guys are free now. Go home,
Free
go
from
outside,
free from the oppression of being a TauProductions fan.
and like, enjoy the scenery.
Have a real life.
The
Don't
birds, the rocks, the trees. Enjoy them all. This is what would have happened if Michael would have died. But he's not dead.
alternate ending.
Ding.
Now, we really need to record these earlier in the day so we're more cool